So how to be a millionaire with high tide stock. And I do none of this is financial advice. And stocks are risky, So I just want to point out obvious for a long term investment. And I am green on my position, and I do not have 100,000 shares. Um, but let's say the scenario that goes and the stock tanks all the way back down to, I don't know, $1.19 or lower, you know. See that $1.19. Let's say it tanks to $1.19, and let's say the scenario that nothing's wrong with the business and it's everything is fine. Like they're still generating cash flow positive. The stock just tanked because the market was bearish and the stock dropped because of that. Then I will probably try to get at least 100,000 shares and wait long term because it's ridiculous down there. Those prices are ridiculously cheap for the stock because you think about it, right? They're generating almost $10 million of cash flow. If the stock drops to like $1, they would be able to use that cash flow to buy 10% of their company because they're generating $10 million a quarter. So they can every quarter they could potentially buy back 5 to 10% of their company easily just from their cash flow. So it makes no sense for the stock to go back down there again. But there's always a stock market crash. A bear market. Anything's possible, and anything's possible in the stock market. So there's always a possibility it can go back down there. But my gamble is sometime next year they're gonna get into the German market, and the market is going to get all excited, and they're gonna pump high tide stock to $10. That is my opinion. And at that point, if you have 100,000 shares, then you would be a millionaire. So I do not have 100,000 shares, but I do have shares. I just don't want to disclose how many shares I have of high tide. But here's a little hint. Every time I buy a stock, I always do the calculation. How much money what's the price of the stock I needed to go to for me to become a millionaire? And that's what makes me buy into the stock. And I calculated that it would be roughly X amount of money for me to be a millionaire. So, I have shares. I have a decent amount of shares. And it's still not my biggest position. True Leaf is actually, well, maybe not anymore. But True Leaf, I bought it at $5. Now I'm only up like 100%. Could be a buying opportunity right here. I don't know at the end of the day. It could go down lower. It could go back down to $5. At $5, I have a choice. Do I allocate more money into True Leaf, or if High Tide and True Leaf both go to all-time lows again? Do I allocate money to High Tide, or do I allocate money to True Leaf? That is the question. True Leaf is an extremely profitable business. They're generating so much money, so much cash flow, yet the market does not appreciate that. Oh well, it is what it is. It could drop, bad news could come along. We could see this thing go back down to $5, which would be a screaming buying opportunity again of more than doubling your money. Because Florida legalization is only 4 months away. 4 months away for the vote, and once that vote passes, I think True Leaf can easily shoot back up to $15, maybe $20 in the very short term. So the lower and lower this thing goes, the more and more of a buying opportunity it becomes. And then I also have Tesla, right? I'm gambling that Cathie Wood and Elon Musk is right, and Tesla becomes, like a $2,000, $3,000 company in the future, and make me a millionaire. I'm gambling on that. I don't know if that'll happen. That's what I'm gambling on. So we'll see what happens 5 years from now. Will 5 years from now all these stocks go bankrupt and I lose all my money? It's a possibility, but the chances of that is like 0.1%, right? So it's super low. Super, super low. I still have a job too. If I go dead broke poor holding these 3 stocks for 5 years, then it is what it is. Aurora, I don't have a position in Aurora, but when I did buy Aurora, I calculated how much money it would cost me to be a millionaire. So I said that I need 250,000 shares of Aurora, and I need Aurora to go down up to $4 for me to become a millionaire. But it didn't go to $4. It went to $12, and I had went to $15, and I had more than $3 million of cash. I mean, not cash, but like of a portfolio at one point. So yeah, just saying. We'll want to point out some facts. We'll see what happens in 5 years from now, but time to hold these long term. All 3 of these stocks. Anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.